Hey special family, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Autism Mom, and on this channel we talk about autism and everything in between. Today we're doing another fair use reaction video, so let's take a look at the video.
My daughter has her own bathroom.
Why are you doing this to me? Why?
She just lost the ability to use that bathroom because we locked it because she put another hole in the wall by slamming the door back. We have 2 more bathrooms in the house. She's now been screaming outside my door for about 10 minutes saying that she has to go to the bathroom, and if I don't let her in the bathroom she's going to go on herself, and she can't make it to any of the other bathrooms.
I need to go to the bathroom! I need to go to the bathroom! Please.
Just crazy.
So you've seen the video. The child in the video has a disorder called DMDD. So what is DMDD? DMDD is a condition in which children or adolescents experience ongoing irritability, anger, and frequent intense temper outbursts. Just listen to the irritability, anger, frequent intense temper outbursts. The acronym is DMDD, Disruptive Mood Dysregulation Disorder. Now, this can be something that the mom lives with daily, and it's not easy to live with a child who has irritability, outbursts, anger, temper tantrums. It's not easy to live on a daily with someone like that. And here's a video of the mom explaining how she feels dealing with this on a daily basis.
I don't know what to do anymore. And I've come to the realization that parenting a child with DMDD, or whatever she has turned me into a type of person that I don't even recognize anymore. I'm angry all the time. I'm sad all the time. I'm not me. I am the shell of who I used to be. And I don't think I'll ever get any of it back.
As you can see, not only is the child having this disorder a lot for the mom to take in, but she is losing herself. She's losing who she is. She doesn't even recognize herself. Depression and stress start kicking in because every day you don't know what's going to happen that day, what may trigger that day, what hole is going to put in the wall that day. And if you think this thing is easy, I'm going to debunk that for you real quick by inserting this clip of a child who has DMDD, and this is what a meltdown looks like. See, in the mom's video, you could only hear it, but in this video, you'll see it. Take a look at it.
FYI, 2 of the people in the video are mandated reporters and said I handled it well. I am physically disabled on top of it all.
Why did I get you out of that? Here we go! Why did I get you out of that?
You've seen that video, right? Yes, that's what living with DMDD looks like. Now let's go more into the term DMDD, and let's talk about some signs and their symptoms or description of DMDD, and when you can be diagnosed with it, when it's not considered DMDD. And no, it's not the same as bipolar disorder. They have made a difference between the two. So here are the signs and symptoms or qualifications of DMDD.
Someone told me that my child may have DMDD. What is that? Disruptive mood dysregulation disorder, or DMDD, is part of the depressive disorder category in the DSM, and its core features are chronic, severe, persistent irritability. Your child has to show the behaviors after the age of 6, but before the age of 10 in order to receive that diagnosis. Yes, he's definitely been a handful after he turned 6. He also has to meet other criteria. The first criteria is that the severe tantrums or the severe outbursts are manifested verbally, like screaming, or behaviorally, like physical aggression, hitting others. Number 2 is that the outbursts are inconsistent with the child's developmental age. Number 3 is that the outbursts have to occur 3 or more times during the week. Number 4 is that in between the outbursts, the child's main mood is irritable or angry most of the time, almost every day, all day. Number 5 is that the criteria 1 through 4 that I just went over has to be present for at least 12 months to rule out any other situational factors. Number 6 is that criteria 1 through 4, which I just went over, has to be present in 2 or more settings.
So as you see, there is a criteria to be diagnosed with DMDD, and it has to be before the age of 10 to be diagnosed with the term DMDD. It's not easy living with any type of diagnosis, but DMDD is really the severe of the severe. I can't even imagine being in the mom's shoes. I have Ramsey, who has autism, and his meltdowns just break my heart. I lost myself a long time ago. I'm still trying to get back to me. One day I'll find her. But we're not there yet. I'm just being honest with you. We're not there yet. Because some of the meltdowns, I just want to sit in the corner and just cry. Just cry. Because depression takes over. Anxiety takes over. Because I don't even recognize me sometimes. Yes, and that's just the honest truth. So I'm glad that I was able to show you guys that there's another diagnosis out there that exists by the acronym DMDD, which stands for Disruptive Mood Dysregulation Disorder, and it comes in the form of irritability, anger, frequent intense temper outbursts, and it's not an easy thing to deal with for any parent, whether single, married, foster parent. It is a difficult thing to deal with because it can happen anytime and any place. And yeah, let's go to the comment section, see what the commenters had to say about this video. So the first commenter says, seems like manipulative behavior, no disrespect, but it could be learned from another authority figure or relative or sibling. The creator responds, she has a mental illness, mood disorder, and neurodivergent. She's 11, so she's also autistic basically, or has ADHD. The next commenter says, I had to look up DMDD, and I'm glad if people looked it up, because sometimes people try to judge you on the basis of a 2-minute video without even knowing what the disorder is, basically. But some people took the time to look it up, like me, and I wanted to bring awareness to my followers that there is a diagnosis out there, and this is what it is, and this is what it looks like. So someone also did the research, and they said, I'm sorry. That has to be very difficult for you and her. Sending you good vibes and an internet hug. Sweet. Next commenter says, my brother had this and it was low-key traumatizing growing up with him. Because you never know when it's going to kick in. It can start at any time, any moment. Anything can trigger it. Next commenter says, I'm so sorry. Setting boundaries for kids that have behavior or mental disorder is so hard, but it is necessary. Hang in there. Next commenter says, as a behavior specialist, you're doing a great job. It is a tough job and can be hard to handle, but you got this. Well done handling this, mama. If you don't set boundaries or create principles that this is a no, this is a yes, they will try to scream and have a meltdown to get their way. But you as the parent, as difficult as it may be, have to stand your ground so that they learn that this is what I say, this is what I mean. And that is not always easy. It's easier said than done. Sometimes it can take 4 and 5 times trying that method to get a actual understanding. So yeah, next commenter says, that was an hour ago. Are you okay, mama? Usually people don't check on the mom. They usually check on the child because the child has the disorder. But a lot of people don't check on the parent that's dealing with that. Mentally, they're not in a good place all the time either. It takes a toll. And the mom responded, better now, but not through the storm. Next commenter says, do y'all have resources and support to help with our condition? Sending you and your precious baby so much loving, healing energy. The person also said, maybe reconsider taking her bathroom from her. There is a chance with her condition she doesn't understand. See, and that's where we go wrong sometimes. We try to, okay, I took it, she had a meltdown, let me give it back to her. But that only fuels them more that, okay, if something else is wrong or I need to be disciplined on something else, throw a tantrum and they'll let me be. And that's not the message we're trying to send. The person also said, why her bathroom was taken from her? Why are you doing this to me? Because she made several holes in the wall while having a tantrum or a meltdown. If the house is a rental, who has to pay for the holes in the wall? She also has to learn that making holes in the wall is not okay when you're having a temper or you're having a tantrum. You can have a tantrum, you can have an outlet, but don't do it to the walls because I have to pay for it. I have to fix it. And if it's not my house, yes, I still have to fix it. There's rules and there's regulations, discipline. And sometimes in order to get your point across, you need to take affirmative action. And that's what the mom did. Next commenter says, we lived through this. Whole house walked on eggshells. That should not be easy for years. It is so mentally exhausting for everyone. The child, the sibling, and the parent. That's why the whole household is affected by this. It's not just one person. So we need to keep everybody in mind in this situation. Next commenter says, wow, I could see the fear, anxiety, and pain in your eyes from this. So sorry you've been going through this with your own child. I feel the same way too. If you would like to follow this creator and maybe give her some tips or show her some love or send her some virtual hugs, you can do that at this TikTok page and handle. Go over there, give her a follow, give her some advice, maybe pray for her for strength and guidance. You never know, every little bit helps. So go over there, give her a virtual hug and a follow, and maybe give her some of your wisdom. And let me know in the comment section below what you think about this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.